Cloud hosting. Sounds fancy and complicated, doesn't it? You've probably heard a bit about this new type of hosting, but what is cloud hosting really? Is it better than shared hosting? And more importantly, for this video, should you get Hostinger cloud hosting? Today, we're gonna break it all down. What Hostinger offers, how easy or difficult it is to manage cloud hosting for users who might be relatively new to this, and how to get Hostinger at the lowest price possible. Let's get this long overdue Hostinger cloud hosting review finally rolling. Let's be real. When upgrading your hosting, the price needs to be right. Fast servers and extra resources are great and all, but if they're draining your wallet, it can quickly turn into hell hosting. Sorry. My rule of thumb is this: if your site is making money, paying $30+ a month for hosting might not be a big deal. But if you're just starting out, well, that's where Hostinger cloud hosting comes in, arriving like a knight in shining armor on the third day. It's one of the most affordable managed cloud solutions out there. With Hostinger cloud hosting pricing starting below $10 a month, comparing Hostinger to competitors like Bluehost becomes laughable. And don't even get me started on SiteGround, where their introductory plan is $100 a month. Sure, makes total sense, right? So no, you don't need to spend hundreds of dollars. Heck, not even $50 to start enjoying what cloud hosting has to offer. Sure, the plans aren't quite on the NASA level, but for the price, you're getting 2 CPU cores, 3 GB of RAM, 100 GB of NVMe SSD storage, and unlimited bandwidth. Need more power? No worries! The higher tier plans offer up to 6 CPU cores, 12 GB of RAM, and 300 GB of storage. So, whether you're just starting out or scaling up, Hostinger's cloud hosting has you covered. The main differences between the plans are essentially resources, like CPU, RAM, and storage. Though a more powerful server option would be cool to see down the road, just to give users a bit more flexibility. Now, here's something you should be aware of. Renewal price increases. Like most hosting providers, Hostinger's renewal rates do go up after your initial term. For example, my $10 plan jumped twice upon renewal. Still, it's way cheaper than SiteGround's 100+ cloud plans, and to be fair, SiteGround doesn't have renewal price hikes. So, the price you see is a price you'll always pay, which is a nice bonus if you're looking for stability. Also, if you prefer paying monthly, expect a higher price. Hostinger offers the biggest discounts for long-term plans, but that's pretty standard across the hosting industry. If you commit to 2 years up front, you'll save a significant amount. So, is Hostinger cloud hosting worth it? Absolutely. It's one of the cheapest cloud hosting options out there and a great way to dip your toes into the cloudy waters. Just a quick heads up, there's a discount link in the description for the best current deals if you want to lock in those savings. Once you sign up, can Hostinger be considered easy cloud hosting? Yeah. If you've used Hostinger before, you'll feel right at home because it's the same control panel for both shared and cloud hosting. Their H-panel dashboard is one of the most user-friendly control panels out there, and honestly, it might be my favorite approach to managing complex web tasks. It's modern, clean, and so much more intuitive than cPanel, which honestly still feels like it's stuck in 2005. Setting up domains, managing databases, and installing WordPress is a breeze. When setting up cloud hosting for myself or clients, I can usually have a website up and running in under 5 minutes. It's a quick and straightforward process that makes web hosting feel like a walk in the park. If you're migrating from another host, Hostinger offers a free migration service, and honestly, it's probably the simplest process I've ever seen. Just fill out a form and their team handles the rest. That's it. Simple and painless. I also love that H-panel gives you a wealth of information about your resource usage or website performance, and even provides insights into potential security improvements. If you're running a resource-heavy project like an e-commerce store, you can even customize caching settings to be either light or aggressive. Plus, with the free Lightspeed WordPress plugin, you can optimize your images and content even further for faster load times and better performance. So yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm a big fan of H-panel. It's definitely one of the best cloud hosting options for beginners as well as experienced users. But to top all that, Hostinger even lets you send your feedback or request new features, which shows their dedication to customer satisfaction. Now that's what I call excellent service. Speed and uptime are where cloud hosting should shine over shared hosting. Since your site isn't tied to a single physical server, it should load faster and have fewer downtime issues. Hostinger's cloud servers run on AMD EPYC processors and NVMe SSD storage, which are major upgrades over traditional hosting setups. NVMe SSDs are said to be up to 10 times faster than regular SSDs, but we're going to find that out for ourselves today. So, to test cloud hosting performance, I set up a basic WordPress site on my shared subscription and ran it through Google PageSpeed Insights. Without any optimizations, the site loaded in below 2 seconds, which is impressive and fits nicely into Google's 2.5 second recommendation. Sure, we don't have a lot of content here yet, but we also didn't do any optimizations. And a lot of the time, the bulk of loading time comes from server configurations themselves. Since my cloud website is exactly the same, was it faster? Yes. It was by about half a second, which might not sound that impressive, but we didn't do anything to the site itself. And once you start adding content, the difference will be more noticeable. Next, Hostinger guarantees 99.9% uptime. And after tracking my site for a few months, I didn't encounter any significant downtime. Server response times stayed stable, which is especially important for online stores or business websites. You can see the latest 2-week uptime snippet now, but there's really no need to compare it to shared hosting, as both are reliable. Cloud just offers a slightly better response time. While I didn't experience any outages, it's tough to determine how much of a difference the cloud infrastructure would make in a worst-case scenario. Thinking back, have we ever faced major downtime with Hostinger over the years? Not that I can recall, at least not any that weren't caused by us. The final factor to consider in the should you upgrade to cloud hosting decision is stress testing. Basically, how many users can your website handle at once before crashing or displaying errors? A good benchmark is 50 virtual users browsing for 10 minutes, and Hostinger's shared plans passed this test with ease. The cloud performed just as well, with 0 HTTPS errors and stable performance throughout. Overall, if improved performance is your goal, I've shown enough for you to know what to do next. Use the discount link below and go upgrade your web project. Performance is important, but what about security? Does Hostinger Cloud Hosting offer any extras over shared hosting? By default, you get DDoS protection, daily or weekly backups, and a free SSL certificate. The DDoS protection automatically blocks suspicious traffic spikes, while backups allow you to restore your site in seconds if something goes wrong. The SSL certificate is, as we all know, essential, as it's assigned to Google and other web servers that you own the site and ensures you get that little green lock in the browser. Without it, your website can come across as untrustworthy. Now, these are the Let's Encrypt SSL certificates, which are suitable for 80% of websites. But if you're running a large business or handling sensitive data, you might want to invest in additional wildcard certificates. The standard Hostinger protection package also includes a web application firewall, WAF for short, and a malware scanning tool. The WAF filters and monitors HTTP traffic between your website and the internet, protecting against threats like SQL injection, or sometimes known as SQL injection, and cross-site scripting. A malware scanner runs automatically in the background and alerts you if it detects any suspicious files. Another feature I love is the free domain protection, which simply masks your personal information with a domain registrar, helping to reduce spam and other unwanted nuisances. The key difference between shared and cloud hosting is a dedicated IP address. Instead of sharing an IP with multiple websites, you get a unique one, reducing the risk of blacklisting and ensuring that only your activities affect your online reputation, unlike shared IPs that can be compromised by others. So yeah, overall, Hostinger offers strong security from the start. But for brands and larger companies, the dedicated IP that comes with cloud hosting makes it well worth the upgrade. If you're comparing cloud hosting versus shared hosting, Hostinger Cloud Hosting is absolutely worth every penny. It's fast, beginner-friendly, and more reasonably priced than most competitors. For just a few bucks more than shared hosting, upgrading is a no-brainer. Don't forget to grab the discount link in the description for the best deal if you want to give it a try. Thanks for watching my Hostinger review. 2025 is definitely shaping up to be the year of the cloud. If you have any questions, don't be shy. We'll do our best to answer as many as we can. So, what do you think about cloud hosting? Have you tried Hostinger before, or are you considering it? Would you like a more in-depth Hostinger cloud Hostinger review? Let me know in the comments. All right, enough yapping. See you later.